In a college, 40% of the students were allotted group A, 75% of the students, 75% of the remaining were given group B, and the remaining 12 students were given group C. Then the number of students who applied for the college is. Now how to tackle these kind of questions? As we don't know the number of students, assume the number of students, total number of students, be 100x. Now look into the information which is given in the question. For A, how much is allotted? 40%. What is 40% of 100x? Which is nothing but 40x. What is the leftover? 60x. 100x minus 40 is the leftover. Now for B, how much is allotted? If you observe that 75% of the remaining, he said that 75 percentage of the remaining. What is the remaining? The remaining is 60x. So 75% of the remaining, which is equivalent to 45x. Now what is the leftover? From 60x, if you deduct 45x, the remaining part is 15x. So this is what allotted for C. But according to the question, for C, how many students are allotted? 12 students. It means 15x is equals to 12, then x is equivalent to 12 by 15. What is required? Total number of students, which is nothing but 100x. That equals to 100 into 12 by 15. On simplification, you will get 80. So the answer is option 3. Now coming to the next question. A dozen pair of socks quoted at 180 rupees are available at a discount of 20%. See, this 180 rupees, after they're giving discount 20%. On 180 rupees they're giving discount of 20%. See, look into the question. A dozen pair of socks quoted at 180 rupees are available at a discount of 20%. It means you have to pay 80% of 180 rupees. Dozen means how much? 12. For 12 pairs, how much you have to pay? 80% of 180 rupees. The question here is, how many pairs of socks can be bought for 48 rupees? For 48 rupees, how much you'll get? Let us find the one pair cost. One pair will be equivalent to how much? 12 ones, 12 15s. So 80% of the 15 is how much? 12 rupees. Now one pair costs 12 rupees. Now what is the amount? You have 48. With 48 rupees, how many pairs you can buy? Which is nothing but 4 pairs. So the answer is 4 pairs. Now look at this question. If 80% of a number added to 80 gives the result as the number itself, then the number is. Here we don't know what is the actual number. How to solve these kind of questions? Let us assume the actual number be 100x. Now 80% of the number, it means 80% of 100x, which is nothing but 80x, is added to 80. If you add 80 to that 80% of the number, which is 80x, if you add 80 to 80x, the result is nothing but the number itself. What is the number we assumed? Which is 100x. Send this 80x to the right hand side. You will get 80 equivalent to 20x. Implies x is equal to how much? 4. What is the question is asking? The number is. What is the number? 100x. So 100x equivalent to 400. 100 into 4, which is 400. So the option 3 is an answer. Now look into this question. Two numbers are respectively 20% and 50% of a third number. What percent is the first number of the second? We don't know what are the numbers values, but they give with respect to a third number. Here we don't have any information about the third number. What I have to do? Assume the third number be 100x. We are assuming the third number be 100x. Then what is the first number? First number is equals to 20% of 100x, which is equals to 20x. What will be the second number? Which is 50% of a third number, that is nothing but 50x. The question, what percent of the first number is the second? So here first number is the required value, and second number is the reference value. So the required percentage is f by s into 100. So first number by second number into 100. This is the ratio multiplied by 100 will get percentage. So the required answer is first number by second number into 100, which is equals to 20x by 50x into 100, that equals to 40%. So the answer is option 4. If x earns 25% more than y, what percent less does y earn than x? Now in the information, x is given with respect to y. So how to tackle these kind of questions? Assume y equals to 100x. Then what is x? 25% is more. So the x value will become 125x. What percentage less does y earn than x? What is the required value here? Required value is x minus y. What is the reference value? X, because n then less than x. So x is the reference value into 100. So that is nothing but 125x minus 100x. That is nothing but 25x by 125x into 100, that is nothing but 20%. So the answer is option 3. There is other way without doing this process, straight away you can do. I'll give that information here. If a number, let us say any value, initial value, if it is the second value, let us say here So coming to 13th question, the income of C is 20% more than B's, and the income of B is 25% more than A's. Here is given income of C with respect to B and income of B with respect to A's. Find by how much percent C's income is more than A's income. So first of all, B is given with respect to A and C is given with respect to B. Assume A's income be 100x. Then income of B will become, because 25% is more, which is nothing but 125x. And C's income is how much? 20% more than B's income. So 120 by 100 into B's income, that is nothing but 150x. What is the question is asking? Find how much percentage is C's income more than A's income. So here what is the reference value? A, because you are comparing with A's income. What is required? How much percent is more? More means C is how much more than A? If that is what? A required value, C minus A into 100. What is the value of C? 150. What is the value of A? 120 by, A is 100x by 100x into 100, which is equals to 50%. So the answer is option 2. See here, what is given in this question? if A's income is 40% less than that of B, how much percent B's income is more than that of A? What we have to find? B minus A by A into 100. This is what we have to find. How much percent B's income is more than that of A. Now we don't have exact values of A and B, but here A's income is given with respect to B. So I will assume B's income as 100x. Then A's income will be how much? 60x, because 40% less than, it means 60%, 60x. So if you substitute these values in the formula, what you will get? 100x minus 60x by 60x into 100, that equal to 40 by 60 into 100, that is nothing but 66.66%. So option 3. Look into this question. A person gave 20% of his income to his elder son, and 30% of the remaining to the younger son, and 10% of the balance he donated to a trust. He is left with 10,080 rupees. We have to find his income. Now, as we don't know his income, assume his income be 100x. We are assuming his income as 100x. For elder son, how much is giving? 20%. What is 20% of 100x? 20x. What is the remaining will be? 80x. Now 30% of the remaining was given to the younger son. For younger son, how much is giving? 30% of the remaining is 80x. So 30% of 80 is nothing but 24. So he is given 24x to the younger son and 20 to the elder son. So total how much is given so far? 44. What will the leftover? 56x. As of now the leftover amount is 56x. How much is donated? For trust he is given 10% of the balance. What is the balance? 56x. How much is giving? 5.6x. If you deduct 5.6 from 56, what is the leftover? 50.4x. But what is the leftover with the person now? 10080. So on simplification x, you will get x is equals to 200. What is the question is asking us to find? His income. What is his income? 100x. So 100x is equals to 20,000. So which is option 4. See here, a worker suffers a 20% cut in his wages. He may regains his original wages by obtaining a raise of. This is a very tricky question. Most of the people will go 20%, which is wrong. We'll see now. Assume his salary be 100x. What is the cut in his salary? 20%. What is 20% of 100x? Which is nothing but 20x. This is what reduced from his original salary. Now what is his new salary? 80x. If he has to get his original salary, which is 100x, how much you have to increase? How much value you have to add to 80x to get 100x? I have to add 20. Now this 20x is what percentage of 80x? That is the question. So 20 by 80 into 100, which is equals to 25% increase. So to increase it by 25%. So option 2. Or else, what is the logical way of solving this question? If a value is initially reduced by r%, okay, you will get a new value. By what percent the new value must be increased in order to get the original value? Simply the new value must be increased by r by 100 minus r into 100 percentage increase. If your value is reduced by r percentage, to regain its value it has to increase it by r by 100 minus r into 100 percentage. Simple. It is reduced by 20%. To regain its original value, simply substitute the formula 20 by 100 minus 20, which is 80, into 100, which is equals to 25%. The same answer will get option 2. See here, the enhanced salary of a man becomes 24,000 after 20% increment. This is after 20% increment. What is his previous salary? We have to find his previous salary. Assume his previous salary be 100x. Now what is the percentage increment in his salary? 20%. It means so plus 20x. What is the new salary now? 120x. According to the question, what is the value is given? 24,000. So 120x is equals to 24,000. So x is equals to 200. Now what is the question? His previous salary. What is his previous salary? 100x. So 100x equivalent to 20,000. So the answer is option 1.